And you guys all start with 60? Is that better? Oh, that's why. Sorry. Let me.
All right. I believe everyone's here. We're getting set up. I think everyone's pretty much almost ready. Welcome. I'm your host, your friendly Blue Mage, Azoreign, and I have a very special game of Commander ready for you. We are going to be playing Archenemy tonight, and if you have not played Archenemy, then you are about to learn how. So Archenemy is a Commander variant where one player is going to start at the normal 40 life, and they are on a team by themselves, but they get access to a special deck of cards that is going to help them with the other three opponents. So the other three people are on a team. We all take our turns simultaneously, and the Archenemy starts the game, and they will take their turn. And I even have the rules pulled up just to remind everyone. So, as normal game rules still apply. Archenemy's life total is 40, all the others are 20, and then at the beginning of the pre-combat main phase, the Archenemy is going to flip a card from their Archenemy deck, and they will get that sort of special effect, whatever the card says. So if you've played Plains Chase, it's kind of similar to Plains Chase, but it's a little bit different. The life totals being lower for the opponents. The three people on a team means that Archenemy games typically go pretty quick. Either the three players are going to be able to team up and beat the Archenemy pretty quickly, or the Archenemy's scheme cards will kind of take over the game and influence it in their direction. But we're going to jump over into my Discord, get this game started. But before we do, just want to remind you that if you want to join my Discord, the link should be in the description of this video or the bio of all my socials, YouTube, Twitter, TikTok. Oh, excuse me. So if that's something that interests you, to be a part of a Magic community, to talk to other people, get some card suggestions, get some deck help, or even be on a stream like you're about to see, go ahead and join my Discord, and I'd love to see you there. I also want to say that the 3 winners for my 2,000 subscriber giveaway have been announced over on my Twitter page. So if that was one of you watching the VOD back or even watching live, congratulations. You're tagged over there. So please DM me, respond to that Twitter post, and I will make sure to send out those prizes to you. But with that being said, let's go ahead, jump over into the spell table, and let's get this game started. So I'm going to unmute myself here after I fix whatever is going on here. There we go. That looks better. Over on the TikTok side. Anyway, let's unmute and see what kind of conversation I'm interrupting. How's it going?
Hey, good.
So I've explained the Plains Chase rules. I will just quickly go over them. I imagine that everyone here has
Plains Chase? I thought we were playing Archenemy.
Archenemy. I'll go over the Archenemy. I do have the rules pulled up, but it's pretty straightforward. So, Thea has volunteered and requested to be our Archenemy. So Thea is going to be starting at 40 life, where me, Lemony, and Taco Tony are the faithful heroes who are going to battle against Thea. We will start at 20 life. Thea will start the game. Then me, Lemony, and Taco will all take our turns simultaneously. And at the beginning of your pre-combat main phase, Thea will flip a card from the scheme deck, and that will be set in motion. So I do have all of the Archenemy stuff pulled up. Let me make sure. Okay, one
You have
second.
a thing to randomize them?
Archenemy
Yes, I
starts
do.
at 60 life. The team share a life total of 60. So 20 each.
Yep. So that is
So
what I'm reading.
They
here.
should be at 60.
Yeah.
Well, it says here Archenemy starting life total is 40. Each other player's starting life total is 20 on the mtg.wiki Archenemy.
I am at the magicwizards.com one for specifically Archenemy Commander.
So we each share a life pool of 60.
Yes.
No, I
And
get
Bull at
60
60,
life.
and she has 60.
Ah.
Yeah, 20 divided by 30. 20 times 30 is 60, so.
Then we will roll with that. I don't know why this one would be different.
You're probably looking at the 60 card Archenemy format, which was the original Archenemy. Came out in, I want to say close, like a year or two maybe, apart, forward or backwards, I don't know which, from the original Commander decks. So somewhere between 2010 to 2012.
Gotcha. All right, well, we're here, so Thea's going to start, so I'm going to go ahead and take a look at my opening hand and see if it's a keeper. Okay.
Just for everyone watching, well, Azo was deciding on his hand, even if we just played a normal game, I'd become the archenemy anyway, so I figured I might as well get some advantage for being 3v1 with the scheme cards. So I think just did archenemy.
This is a keepable hand. I can do this. So before we get started, I just want to remind everyone we have myself playing the Locust God, trying to draw cards and make the Locust tokens. Lemony's playing Grismold the Dreadsower, I believe is a new deck. So making some green plants and putting 1/1 counters on things. And talking
New adjacent. I rebuilt it after it not being built for over a year.
And Taco is going to be playing Caesar, Legion's Emperor, the Fallout commander that is also trying to do some tokeny stuff. Thea, the Archenemy, will be playing their Archenemy deck, well known as Hirobi Death's Whale, trying to target things and kill things. So if this first game does go quickly, we will try and run a second game and just see where the night takes us. But that being said, I have the Archenemy stuff ready, so at the beginning of Thea's pre-combat main phase, the schemes will start. So we can go. Is everyone good? Everyone has their hand?
I'm Gucci.
I am good as well. Taco, you good? Did we lose Taco?
All set.
All right.
No?
All right, so Thea, you are good to start your turn. I'm going to quickly update the subscriber goal here while you do that.
I will draw for turn. Let's see what I can pull together.
Now go ahead and set your first
I get a
scheme
scheme
in
on my
motion.
first turn, right?
Yes, you
Yes.
do. So the scheme starts now, correct?
Yeah.
All right. The
Yep.
first
The first one,
scheme,
baby.
which will be up on the screen here, it's Feed the Machine. When you set this scheme in motion, target opponent chooses self or others. If that player chooses self, he or she sacrifices 2 creatures. If they choose others, each of your opponents sacrifice a creature. So, not a good one for turn 1 here.
No, but it's good to get it out of the way because they recycle, right? The schemes?
Yeah.
They
They go to the bottom of the scheme deck.
And sometimes there's multiple of them.
Well, I guess if I'm going to be the archenemy, I might as well just play balls to the wall, no holding back, right?
Basically.
Alright, I will start off with the swamp. I will tap the swamp, play a soul ring.
We're gonna have that.
I will
We're
tap
gonna
the
have
Soul
you
Ring
start shuffling
floating
on
a-
camera because I swear, the last 3 games I've played against you, you've started with a soul ring.
Okay. I mean, I shuffled before I came in.
I believe you, but this is the 3rd game on stream where it's been a soul ring turn 1. Continue.
Okay. I'll play a Sensei's Divining Top, and I'll use the colorless 2-top. I will put them back like that, and I will pass the turn.
So all 3 of us share a turn simultaneously, if I'm correct.
Yes, we all share a turn.
Right.
All right, let's untap nothing. Draw. I'll play an island.
I'll play a Underground Mortuary and Surveil 1. I'll leave you right there.
I'm gonna
A
tap
nomad
one.
outpost.
I'm gonna preordain and scry 2 draw.
Alright.
I'm gonna bottom both. Draw 1. That's all I got. So, all right, we're good. Team.
Yeah.
Yep.
All right, pass back to Thea.
Alright, untap. Draw.
And scheme.
I get a new scheme card, right?
Yes.
Yep.
Correct.
All right. Next card. Rotted Ones lay siege. When you set this scheme in motion for each opponent, put a 2/2 black zombie onto the battlefield, and it attacks each player. It attacks that player each combat. So one zombie has to come at each of us, each combat.
Copy that. All right. Let me see if I have the zombie tokens. I should, yeah. Zombie. Do they have haste or no?
They do not.
They can't attack this one, but starting next turn, they'll be swinging one at each of us.
Got it. I'll use these bears to represent the zombies. That's fine. All right. Cool. I will play a swamp. I will tap 3, and I will cast a crawl space. No more than 2 creatures can attack me each combat. Then I will tap 1, and I will play a Thrall Parasite. And I will pass after that.
It's not a Dragon Shadow spell table. Geesh. You said a
Sorry.
Thrall Parasite?
Thrall
Parasite, yeah.
All right, team.
Has extort,
untap.
and I can take 2 life and remove a counter from target non-land permanent.
Oh, I don't like that.
Gonna draw my card. Taco,
Draw.
you've... Alright. I am just gonna do Mountain. Arcane
Oh,
Signet.
do a Blades.
Or Forest.
Talisman of Hierarchy.
2 for a Cryptolith Right. And that's
all
it
I
for
got.
me.
Taco, you good? Alright, I believe we're shipping the turn back over to Thea.
Okie doke. Untap, upkeep, and draw. I will play a swamp for turn.
Before that, your next scheme.
Yes.
Oh,
Scheming
sorry.
the next card. My Undead Horde Awakens. This is an ongoing scheme that remains face up until abandoned. At the beginning of your end step, you may put a creature card from an opponent's graveyard onto the battlefield under your control. When a creature put onto the battlefield with this scheme is put into a graveyard, abandon this scheme.
Got it.
Basically,
Okay.
it's a Necromancy on entry. However, nothing to grab, so...
Yes, nothing yet. I will play a swamp. I will tap 3, and I will cast a Scuttlement. I can tap it to add a mana of any color to my mana pool, or I can have target creature become the color of or colors of my choice until the end of turn. I will also tap 1. I will top again.
Called a what?
Settlement.
I will. Sorry,
I was just asking what you
I'll
played.
reorder
Just
them.
curious.
I'll reorder them like that. I will go to combat. I will swing 1 zombie at each of you.
Yep.
We each take 2 for a total of 6.
Sounds good. I will ship the turn after that.
Alright. Untap, upkeep, draw.
Roll.
I have another mountain.
For
Let's
the
not
Altered.
retreat. Sweet.
Yep.
And so you still got a couple
I still have a couple what?
turns so you can Player commander.
Yeah, I can. So,
Problem with playing a commander right now is that they will just snipe it before we do anything with it.
well, Hirobi's not out yet.
True. But that can be changed on literally any time she wishes.
So, do you guys want a hand reset? Because I can wheel right now.
I personally say go for it
Yeah.
if you want.
Well, so what you guys want? This would possibly just give Thea some really good targets for that.
I only have
board.
2 cards in my hand.
I wouldn't because I have good creatures in my hands right now.
Okay.
But
Yeah, that Undead Horde Awakens is a pretty powerful scheme right now.
True. There's also that, and yeah, considering that, then yeah, probably not. I've got a couple creatures that we don't want there to have.
Sure. I will just set up and do 3. I'll play Riel the Everwise.
I'll tap 3, giving Thera a 1/1 colorless spirit with no abilities, and I'll cast my commander. Crucible.
Alright. This fish will represent the spirit.
I'll play Caesar, Legion's Emperor. And then I'm done after that.
I'm also done.
Cool. At the beginning of the end step, each player creates a 1/1 green plant creature token with no abilities.
Alright.
All 4 of us.
So, okay. I was gonna ask, I do too?
Yes.
Yep, each player.
Got it.
Everyone at the table.
We'll have this rabbit represent the plant.
I will have this Eldrazi spawn represent my plant just because it's the only 0/1 I have, I think.
It's a 1/1 action.
Zero.
It's a 1/1. 1/1.
Oh,
Yeah.
it's a 1/1? Hold on then. I
It's a
don't know
1/1.
why. Got it. I'll have this sapperling represent the plant because it actually looks like a plant.
That's adjacent.
Alright, we're all good to give it back to Thea then?
Yep.
Alright.
Really? Sorry, I have a actual spirit token, so I'll use that to represent the spirit. Cool. Alright, my go?
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
Alright, untap. Upkeep. Draw.
And now a new scheme is in motion, correct?
Yep.
Alright, the next scheme is Roots of All Evil. When you set the scheme in motion, put 5 1/1 green sapperlings onto the battlefield.
Okay.
I guess you have to find something else to be a plant then.
Yep. Actually, that can stay as the plant. I have another sapperling token. So it's 5?
Yep.
5.
Yep.
Okie doke. Well, I may just win this with combat damage after all. Alright. Trying to decide what I want to do. I have 6 mana. There are 2 plays I could make. Alright. If you have a counter spell like Spell Pierce, then you just have it. I'll tap 5, and I will attempt to cast a Lifeline.
I think well, shoot. Yeah, I'm the only blue player.
Yep. But the rest of them are in colors that can probably destroy an artifact, so we'll see.
Unfortunately, I do not have
Um,
a counter for the lifeline.
All right. I will tap the Scuttlemutt. Top 3. To top. Look at the top 3. I will leave them as they were. And I will go to combat. I think everyone can just chump these, but I will swing the 3 zombies your way.
Yep, I can block
my
mine with
commander.
Rael. And is Caesar big enough? Yeah, he's big enough. So
Yep.
I think
The 3 tokens are dying.
2 of them.
My token is not dying because Rael is a 1/3.
I'm talking about the zombies. 3.
Yeah, right.
yeah.
Yeah,
So,
you.
2 tokens are dying.
I'm just going to
Alright.
get rid of the bears so that way we can accurately represent them as zombies. Cool.
Gizmo gets 2 +1/+1 counters.
Oh.
Yeah. Sweet. I will pass the turn after that.
Okay.
All right.
Tap.
Upkeep.
Upkeep. Okay.
Play an island.
So
Anything.
here's the thing.
Mm-hmm.
I can board wipe on this turn if we need to.
Whew. Alright.
Before you board wipe, let me hit a wheel so I can draw extra cards with Rael, and then you can board wipe.
The board wipe's in my hand, dude.
Oh yeah. No,
If
that's
you
fine.
board
That's fine.
wipe, if you board wipe, nothing will come back with lifeline though. Just an FYI, if that matters.
Yeah, because they're all tokens.
No. It's not that kind of board
No.
wipe.
So
A couple
here-
things will still be on the battlefield.
it's fine, Lemony. So
Oh.
I'm gonna do 3 and.
Ah.
Oh, well. Yeah, I'll do 3. I'll play Whirlpool Warrior. So I can pay a red, sacrifice Whirlpool Warrior, and then we each each player shuffles cards from their hand into their library and then draws that many cards.
That's an activated ability?
It is an activated ability, yes.
Okay. Cool. How many tokens are on the battlefield? I should probably ask that right now.
I have
Um,
5, 6, 7, 8.
8, 9, 10, 11.
I guess what would be a smarter thing is to tap like this and not play.
Is it a creature board wipe?
Yes.
I would imagine so. So
Okay.
before we do anything, I mean, Taco, do you want to go to combat to get Caesar's trigger? You can sacrifice something and draw a card at least. Or you can deal damage. I mean, you do only control 1 token, but they can...
It would go to 2.
What?
It would go to 2.
Yeah, do you...
Sacrifice it, make 2.
So you're gonna go to combat and attack Thea with Caesar? Or I guess you don't need to attack with Caesar, just whenever you
Just
attack.
stack with the plant. Stack the plant, make 2 guys,
Mhm.
and then probably lose a life and draw a card. Unless he really wants to do that 2 damage.
Are we wheeling?
What's up, Omega?
No.
There's
not yet.
also a crawl
Yeah, not
space, so you
yet.
can only attack me with 2 things.
I mean, he's
Only
only
declared
declaring
an
an attack with 1.
Got it.
Yeah, things that enter the battlefield in a state of tactic attacking get around things like crawl space, propaganda, stuff like that.
Lemony, I can hold the wheel if you don't want to board wipe right now.
We can main phase 2 wheel after I play my card.
Well, I can wheel. I could try and wheel next turn as well.
Either way, yeah, just
What are we doing?
let me. Once we get to main phase 2, I'm gonna go ahead and get rid of all the creatures on Thea's board.
Okay.
Okay.
What
Oh,
spell?
okay.
You got 2 1/1 soldiers coming at you. Yeah.
Cool. I will.
I'll take 1
Block.
life and draw a card.
Yeah, I'll chump with the spirit and the plant.
All right. 2,
So
3,
have 5 extra counters on your creature.
Oh, yeah. Blue. Alright, main phase 2.
Yep.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I'll cast
No.
Massacre Girl.
Hmm.
When she enters, each
Ooh.
other creature gets -1/-1 until end of turn. Whenever a creature dies
Yep.
this way, each creature other than Massacre Worm gets -1/-1 until end of turn.
So then,
And since
Yeah,
Griswold is going to
that'll-
be getting bigger for each creature that dies this way,
Yep.
that means he's going to definitely outlast the Griswold, or the Massacre Girl. So,
I'm gonna.
how many tokens are dying?
Well,
on this?
hang on. I'm responding to the Massacre Girl on the stack to pop the Whirlpool
Don't.
Warrior.
Don't wheel yet.
Why not?
Because I still haven't done my land drop yet. And the land drop is important.
Well,
Well, if he doesn't wheel, the
I was
wheel
gonna
will
say,
die.
It's a.
Oh, right.
Does Massacre Girl only affect opponents, or is it each
All
player?
creatures. All
Yeah,
creatures.
so if he doesn't
I say
wheel,
that because I have Bajuka Bug in my hand, and I was going to exile her Graveyard so she couldn't get her 2 creatures back. Creatures.
So they remind me. Lifeline was errata, correct?
yeah. So it says whenever a creature card is put into a graveyard and a creature is in play, return that creature to play at the end of turn. It's been errata to remove from your graveyard. So basically, as long as there's at least one other creature on the battlefield, everything comes back at the end step. Every non-token creature comes back.
Whenever a creature dies, if another creature is on the battlefield, return the first card to the battlefield under its owner's control at the beginning of the next end step.
Right.
So you'll be getting your wheel guy back at the end of the turn.
Yes, because Griswold is living. Okay, so then I don't have to pop the.
Griswold and Massacre Girl.
Okay, then that's fine then.
Alright, so how many tokens
Cool.
are dying?
1 from me.
I had 6.
The 6, that is 9 more, playing Griswold at 15. Alright, then I'll play Bajuka Bog, exiling Thea's Graveyard.
And then I will play that island. I was gonna hold it to draw another card with the Whirlpool, but since we're retooling, I'm gonna.
I've got technically Griswold should be 1 more because they made another spirit whenever I tap my Forbidden Orchard, which immediately died to the Massacre Girl.
Yep.
So.
Yep.
All right, so we're done. We're good.
Yeah, I'm ready to pass.
All right, so we'll go to the end step, and the creatures will all return.
Yep, and we all make another plant.
All right.
All right.
Would I get my commander if I let him go to the graveyard?
Yes, you would.
Yes.
Okay,
All right.
that's good.
So Thea, let us know when you draw, and we'll set your next scheme in motion.
All right. Untap, upkeep, and draw.
All right, your scheme is surrender your thoughts. When you set this scheme in motion, target opponent chooses self or others. If that player chooses self, he or she discards 4 cards. If they choose others, each of the other opponents discard 2 cards.
I will choose you, Azoreign.
Cards in hand, Taco and Lemony.
I have 5.
I have 7.
All right, I'm going to have both of you discard 2 cards because I only have 4. I would go down to 0.
Okay.
Discard 2.
I'll discard Phyrexian, Altar, and Ophiomancer.
Okay.
I'll discard Force of Posture and Roar of Resistance.
All right. Thea, your turn may commence as normal.
All right. Remind me of your wheel. Is it equal to the number of cards in your hand?
Yep.
Oh. Okay. So, yeah. That actually gets not that great for me. I only have 3 cards in my hand.
It's kind of why I was thinking about holding it to see if you would go down even further, because then we could all draw potentially more, and you draw little.
Yeah, I mean, I'm probably going to... We'll just see. I'll tap 4. I just drew this for my card for turn. I will attempt to cast No Mercy.
No mercy. Pulling it up for
Those
stream.
time damage that they had, that creature's destroyed.
I mean, I'll just swan song it.
Cool.
And that's a good card.
No
Oh,
mercy is a good card.
Sorry. Yeah. Yeah. I figured it was going to eat a counter spell, so that's all fine. Um, Choo-choo bird. Cool. I will tap 1 mana. I will top. I will reorder it like that. I will pass the turn. I have
Alright.
1 card in hand.
Oh, wait. Before we untap, I have 1 mana up. Would we be okay with wheeling, or do you guys want your hands?
I can go either way.
Talk.
My hand's good, but it's not amazing.
I would like to play 1 card before we wheel.
What card specifically? Because I would just, if I wheel now, I'll have a hand of 7. But if I wait, because like hypothetically, I'm thinking I could, on our next turn, I could play the Locust God and wheel again. But if I wait, my next turn would probably just be playing the Locust God.
Well, in order to do the warrior's wheel effect on itself, that involves sacrificing it.
This deck is full of wheels, so
Yeah. I'll have another then.
So Taco, I guess without saying it, if you don't really want to, how vital is this 1 card?
Where are the cards going?
They would back in the deck.
Yeah, you shuffle them back into your library.
Okay. Oh, I can do that.
Okay, then I'll tap 1 and sacrifice the Whirlpool Warrior. We will each shuffle our hands into our libraries and draw that many cards.
I'm drawing 3.
I will
Draw
also
5.
draw.
And just to satisfy you, so that you know there are no shenanigans, I will do it on camera.
As should we all.
One, 2, 3, 4, 5.
1, 2, 3.
Ooh.
I drew nothing but lands.
Alright. Okay. Alright.
I actually quite like this.
My hand got... My old hand was... meh. This hand's a bit... we got something here. Okay, so now...
My old hand was decent. This hand...
It is now our turn. So we will go to our untap and our draw steps.
I'll keep draw.
That is perfect. Play Mountain.
Sweet.
Play Twilight Mire.
Grand Shadow Snarl. I'll reveal a plane so it comes in untapped.
I will tap 2. Actually, no, I only need to tap 1 for this. I'll tap 1, and I will... which artifact or enchantment on Thea's board should I get rid of real fast?
You want me to be honest?
Yeah.
Get rid of the Soul Ring.
Cool. I'll just stage you the Soul Ring.
Oh, well,
Go ahead and change it with the basics.
Oh, yeah, I guess. Goes down a mana.
Yeah, go ahead and switch that with the basic swamp.
Sure.
So I have the choice here. Do I try and stick Locust God with only 6 mana? Or do I do have another option. But it does involve giving everyone 7 cards.
Before you do that, then I'm just gonna quickly don't stop shuffling yet there because I'm gonna play Tonal Witness, get Boseiju back, and then what's the second most? What's the next thing that needs to go? Also, there you get another spirit from me tapping my orchard again.
Probably either the Sensei's Divining Top or the Crawl Space. I mean, if you want to Boseiju the Lifeline, you can. It just feels like kind of pointless because it actually helps you.
Let's say to the top so that it gets shuffled back into your deck if you crack it in response.
Alright.
Yeah, that's fine. So I'll just get 2 swamps, yeah?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Or no, I'll actually
If
let me
you-
get the 1 swamp. Hold on. Because I
Yeah,
will.
'cause- If you top, then you have to shuffle for it. And if you do top, then the effect fizz. Well, that's right. If that happens, the effect will fizzle. No, can't target the top because then the effect will fizzle and you won't be searching for anything. So, cross space then.
No, I'm not gonna get 2. I only got this 1. I'm gonna. If you want to target the top, I'll just use it
Yeah.
actually ask Azoreign first if his wheel shuffles your graveyard back into your library.
That's a question. That's a good question.
Because you maybe don't want to destroy anything until after he wheels.
The wheel does not shuffle.
Does it make us discard?
All wheels make you discard, yes.
And let me play this card first before you play that.
I'm waiting.
If you play it. It's gonna be Rabble Rousing.
Nice.
Ooh.
I'm gonna hide away 5.
I'll just have the second Boseiju target the crawl space. That we can actually get in wide.
So, while Thea searches for a land and shuffles, I'm just posing the question. My thought is it's like we have to plan out when Hirobi is coming down. So if I play Locust God and it gets immediately targeted by Hirobi, the lifeline would bring it back unless there's a board wipe.
I also don't have anything that can target it either.
I'm also nervous about playing any sort of wheel right now because it will just refill Thea's hand, which is currently how many cards?
1.
Yeah, I think my judgment here is to just try
So
and
Crawl
go
Space is
6
bad.
for the Locust God.
Cool.
I'm ready to go to combat if you guys are.
I am also ready.
Alright. Entering combat step. I'll declare attacks with Master Girl who has Menace, and Griswold who's currently a 19/19 with Trample.
And your 2 blockers are the 2/2 Swan, and then what's your second one?
1/1 plant.
1/1 plant.
Oh, she also has a 1/1 spirit
And a 1/1 Spirit.
Hey, Lemony,
with no abilities. What's that?
am I taking away one of those so I can attack?
Crawl space is gone.
I got rid of. Yeah, I Boseiju the
gone?
crawl space. Yeah.
Okay, then I'll attack with a rabbit. Do I have a... I think I remember getting a citizen token.
How does commander damage work, by the way?
Same as,
I assume it'd be the
always.
same as always. 21 damage from a single commander. No, specifically 21 combat damage from a single commander.
So, just to make sure
Cool. Oh.
just to make sure chat and Thea understand everything coming at them, I will be sending Rael, who is a 2/3. Then we also have a 4/4 Masker Girl with Menace. We have a 19/19 Griswold with Trample. And then Taco, what were the creatures you were sending?
I'm just sending, I sent a plant, but I sacrificed it so I could have 2 soldiers going.
That means Griswold a 20/20.
Alright, so then 2 soldiers coming from Taco.
And do I want to draw, or... I'll take a damage and draw.
Okay.
Alright, in response to all of that, I will top.
Nothing that use...
I will stack them
Usually.
like that. What's the total damage?
Total damage right now is
20
going to be
24,
28.
25, 26, 28?
28. 20 of which is commander damage, right?
Yes.
Correct.
Yes.
Alright, I will... It's when they die, right?
Yes,
So
when
the
they
damage
die,
would already
figure
been
it out.
dealt?
Correct.
Yes.
Cool. So I will chump everything... against the Griswold, so I'll take
You'll take
18, and then what else?
You should be taking 24. If everything's going at Griswold and he has trample, you're blocking with 4 damage, so it'll go from 28 to 24.
Cool. I have 18. Commander damage, 24, so that puts me at 36.
Yep.
Alright. Alright. Well,
I'm
cool.
I'm done. I believe Taco and Lemony, you guys are good.
Yep. We
Yep,
all
I'm
make
done.
another plant.
All right. Ship.
One's for everyone.
Yeah, cool. This took a turn quite quickly.
Honestly, we are being carried by Lemony right now.
Massacre one with a creature big enough to survive her while there's a life. Actually, just massacre girl by herself while there's a lifeline on the field. Followed by a Pajuka Bog to exile the opponent's graveyard so they don't get anything in return.
Mm.
Yeah.
All right. So they just
All
let me
right.
know when you've drawn your card.
Yep. Untap. Upkeep. Draw.
All right. Your next scheme. Nothing can stop me now. This is an ongoing scheme. If a source an opponent controls would deal damage to you, prevent 1 of that damage. At the beginning of each end step, if you've been dealt 5 or more damage, abandon this scheme.
Cool. Feels really unhelpful, but yeah. In the face of a 2020, but... okay.
He will
I
be
will
getting
play
bigger.
Moxo Bull.
Actually, how many of those were tokens that died?
Alright, he gets
4.
Oh,
1, 2, 3, 4. The
Let me
24.
let me get one of these out.
I don't have one of those.
I only have the one. Or
alright. If you have the Pact of Negation, I think this is just game over for me, but I will tap 4 and attempt to play my commander.
Roby is here.
That it is. Then I will tap 3, and I will
Oh,
attempt
Roby.
to cast a Necropotence. A beautiful, shiny Necropotence.
Very nice. At the Ice Age foil?
And I have no cards in my hand. But
Spell table is
let's see
taking
what I can...
forever to look. To keep going, Taya, but I can just not pull up any card on spell table. There we go.
I will pay 15 life, going to 24. I will 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7,
Looking for the
8,
slaughter
9,
pack out. Sure.
11, 12, 13, 14, 15.
It can be your
Let's
7
go over there.
favorites or your 8 least favorites.
Yeah, I'm trying to decide if I want to go 5 more, but that feels super scary and risky. Especially because the wheel is coming. Are there any creatures in graveyards?
My Whirlpool Warrior.
I have an Ophiomancer.
Because don't I get a creature from a graveyard thanks to my ongoing scheme?
Oh, yeah, you would.
yes.
Yes, I believe that happens. When did that happen? We'll just say
think
that's going to happen
it's-
before you set a scheme in motion. So yes, you would have gotten to steal one of our creatures.
I think it's.
Then I will steal the
that
Whirlpool
happens.
Warrior.
Okay, so just
I'll steal the
you do need a
Whirlpool
red
Warrior
to
so you
activate
can't
it.
wheel again.
Sure. Well, it's a creature. I don't know if I'm reanimating and is it, but So now if this
Cool.
creature dies on your battlefield, it comes
This-
back
I'll
to
have
my
this
battlefield with
repre-
lifeline.
Cool. I'll have that represent a Whirlpool Warrior. Okay, that definitely helps because Willie. Yeah.
Omega in chat says
It's tough, 'cause
36
I
minus
could go-
15 is 21, not 24.
Got it. That. Yeah. Then I
Half
will
is for
stop there.
blockers.
I'm terrible at math. Sorry about that. I will move to the end step. I put all of these cards. Okay. Into my hand.
And discard 8 of them into exile.
Yeah, I'm trying to decide which 8.
So, well, I shouldn't ask this question while you're trying to discard. Let's see, we have the... That is a gore. I love the old...
Well, I'll just show it to you. That's fine.
The old border black cards in foil. They have like this like bubble effect. I love the old black cards are so gorgeous, I think. Like the retro foils or even just like the actual foiled from, you know, older sets. I think black looks so good.
Aesthetically wise, black's always been my favorite color, which is funny because it was the last color for me to actually get cards for. Back when I first started playing the game, it looks so... I will admit, I was absolutely an edgy person when I was younger, so the creepy art of some of them, like, I think it was Macabre Waltz.
Yeah, the...
I
know exactly
think it was the original Ravnica version of, I think it was that card, where it was like, it looked like someone dancing with a skin something that was just all red and stuff.
Yep. It's Liliana like dancing with a dead corpse.
Oh, this is before Liliana was even a character.
I thought she was always... I know the art you're talking about. Like, I can picture it so clearly in my head. Maybe it wasn't, but...
No, Planeswalker cards, at least what we know as the main Planeswalkers of the modern-ish day, they didn't really become a thing until, I think, Lorwyn was the first set with Planeswalker cards, which introduced characters like Liliana, Jace, Garuk, Chandra, those people. Back in the original Ravnica, which was like early 2000s, would not have had her on the card art.
I am discarding all these cards to exile. Mirror Welder, Soren Markov, 2 Swamps, a Dark Confidant, Phyrexian Arena, Scheming Symmetry, and a Desert.
Okay.
And remind me, is there another round of priority before the end of my turn?
I don't think you can do much to need a cleanup step.
Yeah, I don't either. Alright. But at the start of the turn, can I?
At the start of our turns, yes.
Yeah, you can respond to like our draw
Before
step.
you untap. Right? Or no?
We have to be doing our upkeep.
Okay. Alright.
The only thing that can happen during the untap step is right before when permanents phase in. Or out.
Got
so
it.
the untap, upkeep, and at the beginning of our upkeep, you then have priority.
Yep.
So we're going to untap. And so now's your chance to respond before we've drawn cards.
No,
Also,
go ahead and
Azoreign,
draw.
I posted the art that I'm talking about in, to you, and specifically your... yeah, I DM'd it to you. That's the one I'm looking for.
Alright, so I've drawn a card. The Locust God will trigger and make me a 1/1. And I do actually have... I don't know why, but I do have quite a few of these insects. And I gotta try and find them. There they are. At one point before I learned that the Locust God was busted. I was trying to build a quote-unquote casual Locust God list, and I quickly learned that the Locust God is far from a casual commander.
Yeah. With the amount of cards that Izzy can draw, they can get stupid fast.
Well, so at one point, I was just collecting the insects because I was like, I'm going to build a Locust God deck. So I've got, I think, like 4 or 5 of them.
If only I knew. Actually.
So how many creatures can you kill, Thea, with Hirobi? Like, how many targeted sources do you have?
Nothing right now.
Alright, so here's the thing. I have a pretty good way to deal a good chunk of damage, but this nothing can stop me now scheme, which if a source would deal damage, prevent 1, at the beginning, and all my things are 1/1s, at the beginning of each end step, if you've been dealt 5 or more damage this turn, abandon this scheme. So that means that we need to fight through, like, we can't deal damage with things that are 1/1s. In order
That's
to
fine.
get
I have
rid
a
of this
24/24 commander
scheme.
with trample.
Thea, what's the card under Lifeline?
The Sensei's Divining Top.
Okay. I didn't know if that
It's
was...
possible she could randomly top into like a Slaughter Pact, or if she's running it. Crap, what's the card? The Archenemy instant speed spell that exiles target creature if you control your commander for free.
How many cards do you have in your hand, Lemony and Taco?
I have 2. Spoiler, they're both lands.
Taco?
Is he muted?
I'm not sure. I can see him going through a binder.
Oh yeah, I have a Niv Mizzet Visionary.
Yeah.
I was wondering if you had it.
I don't think I do. I know someone who just built that deck. A Dragon's Approach.
I have
Niv
6
Mizzet
cards
deck.
in hand.
You have
Well,
6. Is there anything that you need
After
to
this,
play?
after this plane, now it's 5.
Okay, but is there anything in your hand that you are dying to play? Or would you rather see a fresh set?
To pay 7. Don't worry, it's for good. This is because of this is for the thing, that scheme that prevents 1 damage.
Was that
And then
entrapping?
3
Or not
because-
entrapping?
Because of this.
So I can see one. That's a Molten Gatekeeper.
Yep.
And then what was the other card?
I want to say Martial Anthem.
Marshal's Anthem, correct.
Hey, I got it right.
Martial Anthem. So Molten Gatekeeper is going to deal 1 damage when a creature enters.
That the scheme's gonna prevent that.
Yep.
But the Marshal's Anthem is for the boost of +1/+1.
Oh, yeah.
Should I perhaps go to combat and swing with at least my commander first? Just in case she
Yeah.
doesn't have removal in hand, doesn't draw it.
Yeah, just to see what happens. Yeah.
Into combat step, I'll swing with my 24/24 Trampoline commander.
Cool. In response, I'll tap the top, draw a card, put it back on top of my deck, and what would you know? I'll cast Deadly Rollick targeting your commander. I just drew that.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking of. Yeah. Azoreign, do you have a counter spell, or does it resolve?
Yeah, I wish I had a counter spell. Sorry.
Alright. That's right. I was expecting something like that to happen. But hey, if I didn't rip it then she would have just drawn it when you
ripped
wheel.
that off the top, by the way.
I'm gonna attack with 4 creatures.
How big are they?
All 2/2s. One of them's gonna sacrifice to make
2 more.
2 more soldiers.
Yeah,
But I,
the
also
Griswold
do get to
needed
make.
Griswold would have been 25 before he got exiled. Well, technically he was
Citizen
destroyed
will
before he
die,
was
but I'll
exiled. But
Technically get
actually, that's right, he was destroyed thanks to Hirobi, so
more.
he's just going to the grave.
Oh.
You got 5 creatures
Yes.
coming at you, Thea. And then...
For what is the total?
They're all 2/2s. They can maybe 5 total because of
do
the
I
scheme.
wanna...
What
I
is
wanna
the thing
do
that's
damage.
making them a 2/2?
The martial.
Marshal's
Enchantment.
Anthem.
Is it a creature?
Enchantment.
No.
Yeah, so I will also flash out, this was in my hand, in case the Deadly Relic got countered, I'll flash out a Tooth of Chiscoria.
What's that do?
It has affinity for artifacts, so I have... Oh, wait. Nope, can't
You
do that.
have-
Never mind. I thought I had Sensei Skull. Should've
Oh,
done that
'cause you
before.
oh shoot. Yep.
Because I only have 2 artifacts now.
Ah! You should have just used that first.
And I'm gonna deal
Well, they.
9 damage.
No, hold on. I can
It's
still
unblocked.
block.
Yeah, at least with heroic.
Oh no, because
Caesar's effect.
Caesar's second or third effect.
Oh, so you're gonna deal damage equal to the number of creature tokens you control, which is currently 9.
Yep.
Okay, so 9 damage to the face, and then there are 5 2/2s also still coming.
Oh yeah. Almost forgot. After the effect activates, I get to play this, which is a Gold Knight Commander.
Jeez.
The effect doesn't activate, but he's on field now.
Cool. I will chump, Caesar's swinging too.
No, he's not swinging. Just the tokens.
I will... This is a 1/3 Azoreign, the Whirlpool Warrior.
The Whirlpool Warrior's a 2/2.
Cool. I will chump.
Why am I shaking?
I will chump with the 1/1 Sapperling and Hirobi. And I will take 6.
How many of my creatures are dying?
1.
1.
Which one? This citizen or the soldier?
It does not matter.
So now, Thea, you did not chump with my Whirlpool Warrior?
I did not, no.
Okay, so that scheme is still ongoing.
Because I would... Yeah, I would like to have it continue.
Right, and so now this Nothing Can Stop Me Now scheme no longer exists, because you've taken
And
6
the other one
damage.
too.
No, the reanimation one is still there, because the only thing
Oh, yeah,
that
that
is
one.
reanimated is Whirlpool Warrior, which she still controls. Alright,
That's...
so we're out of combat, yes?
Yep.
Alright. Then I will start.
You can will if
Yep.
you want.
Yes. I will tap 3 like this. I'm going to play Scrawling Crawler. At the beginning of my upkeep, each player draws a card. Whenever an opponent draws a card, they lose 1 life. And then after that,
Yep.
I'll tap 3, and don't make fun of me. This was a rule within our playgroup, but I'm going to play Wheel of Fortune. So each player discards their hand and draws 7 cards.
Yep.
So I will make...
Yeah, that's game. Right? I mean, I take 7 damage from the crawler.
Yep.
Yep.
Oh. Oh shit. Yeah.
Oh shoot,
I
Lemony.
finally did something. I was carried so hard by Lemony and Taco that entire game.
Oh, that's just how it was. I was the main frontline DPS.
Ugh.
Taco
But I
was
drew.
the more... Yeah, Taco was the more mid-rangey DPS, and then you were the final burst. Speaking of cards that were drawn, I drew Marin and Dread Return.
Did you guys want to try and run one more?
I can.
Yeah, we can.
want me to use the same deck or switch? Because I can do either.
I could switch.
I'd like to get more practice with the Locust God if that's cool, but I also can switch. I think it's really up to the Archenemy. So Thea, would you like to do another round as the Archenemy, or would you like to switch off?
Yeah, no, I can stay as the Archenemy.
So then it's up to you if you want us to run these decks back or if you want us to change.
I don't care, really. So, whatever you want to do.
Will you be switching or doing Hirobi again?
If you're keeping Locust God, I feel like I probably shouldn't switch, no?
I can switch.
I can, though. I have Aphrios.
We'll switch and I'll play a dumb deck.
Well, I also don't want this game to last 3 hours, because the curse of this channel is that we play a second game thinking it'll be another hour, and it's a 3-hour game. But I mean, it is Archenemy.
No, it definitely...
Like, totals are 20.
We finished that one in an hour, so it definitely... We finished that one in an hour, so I don't think it'll be... Yeah, I mean, I can play whatever you guys want. I'm happy to play my deck, same deck again if you want, or I can switch to another. I can switch to my Nezahal deck, which you know is well suited for a 3v1 scenario. It's up to you.
I'm gonna switch. I'm gonna switch to my Rafine deck.
I'm switching to Calamity.
Alright, if you're switching to Rafine, then I probably shouldn't play Hirobi, because Rafine's effect is basically destroy any creature that it targets.
Taco's switching to Mishra, and then I will reset the.
Stay up in the corner.
I guess I'll switch over. Yeah, I guess I'll switch over to Nezahal.
Nezahal it is.
I mean, you can keep Locust God if you want. That's fine.
Nope, I'm good with Rafine. I just added in like 5 new cards, and I'd like to see if I can't get any of them out.
It's Rafine, so their chances are pretty good.
Well, fortunately, Nezahal can't be countered, so I don't have to worry about that.
Like, to be fair, your commander did not eat a single counter spell.
Yeah, I only played the Swan Song. I think I run like 8 counter spells in the Locust God, and didn't really do much. I wheeled with Whirlpool Warrior, and then wheeled right at the end, but...
Alright, you're watching me do it. So... Do you want me to just throw the Soul Ring back if I get it? Even if you're watching me do it? Because I'm happy to do that.
No, if you get the Soul Ring, then you're fine.
This hand is terrible. Yeet. I got 2 10 drops, a 6 drop, a 5 drop, 2 2 drops, and a single land.
What's this?
What's what?
I was seeing who your commander was.
Oh, Calamity. Disciple of Arrows. When I recast a creature spell with Convert Mana cost 5 aggro, I get an experience counter. She gets +1/+1 for each experience counter I have, and she's at base a 4 mana 3/3 double strike vigilance.
Yeah, probably one of the worst of the experience commanders, unfortunately.
I think I have one of the pretty good one with in my Mishra deck.
Which one do you have?
Oh, sorry.
Is that an
Sun's Glory.
commander? Oh, the Phoenix one?
Yeah, she creates 2/2 rebels. Counter tapped and attacking for each experience counter that you have. And she costs 5 mana.
I will keep this hand. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
I will. Oh, I really shouldn't, but I have 3 lands. I'll keep and be useless for a bit.
I mulligan, so are we doing normal mulligan rules, or what do you want to do? I'm fine with either, so just tell me.
This is
As
your
a whole, primal
third
tide.
mulligan, so you'd be going to 6.
No, this is my first, so it's second 7.
Oh yeah, if it's your first mulligan, then yeah, you just go back to 7, right?
No, but I'm asking, do you want to do casual mulligan, or you want to do, like, grown-up mulligan? Like...
I mean, to be honest, like in our play group in real life, we always do grown-up mulligan, because it's our stance is like, you as the deck builder, because it's like, oh, I'm gonna put 33 lands in my deck and then just mulligan 12 times until I get a good hand, where it's like,
Well, I have 36, so I'm not that bad.
yeah.
Yeah, but I understand. No, I understand the sentiment. Yeah, I will keep this.
And everyone else was Taco. You were good with your hand.
Yep.
All right. So there, when you are ready, go ahead.
All right. Draw for turn. Go ahead and set my scheme in motion, please.
Let's see what you get. It can't be any worse than the last one. Okay. Hang on. Select all. Your fate is thrice sealed. When you set the scheme in motion, reveal the top 3 cards of your library and put all lands onto the battlefield and the rest into your hand.
God damn!
Wow.
Well,
God damn!
thankfully we're getting rid of the soul ring.
Dang.
Oh.
Wow. Alright. Thea's Revenge.
Yep, we're getting rid of the soul ring, so good. All right.
Goes into your
They
hand.
come in
Yeah,
tap.
it goes into your hand.
Oh, they go into my hand. Got it.
The lands enter the battlefield. The soul ring goes to your hand.
Oh, okay. Cool.
They enter untapped.
Oh, they enter untapped.
Put
Got
all
it.
lands onto the battlefield.
Got it. Well,
All
right.
GG, everyone.
um,
Thanks for tuning in.
I will cast a Reliquary Tower, and I will tap 3 and cast a Chasm Skulker, and I will pass after that.
Okay.
Wow.
Play basic plans and do nothing.
I'm gonna play a Fellmire tapped.
I'm gonna play a Scalding Tarn. I'm gonna pop it. I can go find a island or a mountain card.
Okay.
Name went over my head.
So Thea, why did you not play the Soul Ring and the Chasm Skulker?
Contaminated Aquifer.
Because I'm tired and I forgot sequencing.
Hmm.
There's really no good reason I didn't.
Why
There's
would-
really...
I believe you can go.
Cool. Untap, upkeep, draw, Chasm Skulker gets a +1/+1.
Yep.
Cool. I will tap the Reliquary Tower.
Did you set the
play
scheme?
the-
Oh yes.
Oh, sorry, the scheme.
Scheme first. Introductions are in order. When you set the scheme in motion, choose one. Search your library for a creature, reveal it, put it into your hand, then shuffle. Or you may put a creature from your hand onto the battlefield.
I will search for a creature. Do I have to reveal it or
You
no?
do.
Got it. Cool.
Drew Davis, what is your new deck? Let me tell you, my new deck's nasty stuff. Hope you love Scrawling Crawler effects, Mana Barbs, Harsh Shooter, Shield Red, Bowmasters. Okay, so it's red.
like Velvegat.
I was gonna say I'm thinking. Okay, I'm seeing a lot of like black draw hate, and then Mana Barbs is red. So yeah, it's gotta be Valgavoth.
I will get a Roaming Throne.
Yep.
You can see that coming from a mile away. What are you trying to do?
Yeah. All right. Cool. I will tap the Soul Ring. Sorry, the Reliquary Tower. Play the Soul Ring. I will tap the Soul Ring. I will play an Arcane Signet. I will tap the Arcane Signet and 2. I will cast a Frantic Search. Draw 2 cards, then discard 2 cards, untap up to 3 lands. Good?
Mm-hmm.
Cool. Draw 2. Discard a Sink into Stupor and an Augur of Bolas. I will untap. Oops, sorry, 3 lands. I will tap 2. Oh, sorry. On those draws, Chasm Skulker ticks up by 2. I will tap 2. I will cast a Liquid Metal Torque.
Just to remind the chat, this is turn 2.
Yes, that is true.
I
Oh,
will.
that's game, man.
I will go to combat. I will swing a 4/4 Chasm Skulker at you, Azoreign.
I'll go to 16. Well, we share. Remind me, Lemony. Do we share a life total?
We share a life total. It's just easy to keep track of it as 20 on each side.
Sure. All right.
And also, just so you know, I took your advice. I cut down on a lot of the counterspells in this deck, and I also cut down on a lot of the counterspells in this deck, and I also removed most of the tutors as well. So
Interesting.
I did take your advice from the last game.
Okay. Are we good to go?
And I will pass. Yep, I'll pass after that.
All right.
Draw.
Untap every drop.
Mountain, Lightning Grace.
Yep. I'm just gonna go Morphic Pool into Dimir Signet. I'm done.
Cool.
Mountain.
Untap.
No,
sorry.
Nope.
Still wait for Taco.
Nimble Right Schematic.
Taco, should you be at 20 life, or did you took a damage from your land?
He fetched.
Ah, okay. All right.
Quick rules question and also this goes for anyone in chat. How does Nezahal work? Is it any time each one of you casts an on-creature
Correct.
spell, or is it?
Yeah.
All 3 of us are opponents. Whenever any of us cast a non-creature spell, you draw a card.
Got it. Okay. Cool.
All right. I think we're done on the fair magic side of the table. You may go.
Cool.
Alright. What
Untap.
new horrors await for us on the Steam Deck this turn?
Draw.
That's what she did.
Tick up the Chasm Skulker. Give me my new scheme, please.
Your new scheme is the Iron Guardian Stirs. When you set the scheme in motion, put a 4/6 colorless golem onto the battlefield.
All right. Definitely don't have that. So this will represent a 4/6 colorless golem. All right. Well, cool. Turn 3. I will tap 7. And I will cast my commander, Nezahal Primal Tide.
Amusing notice.
It
I didn't know you
can't
were
be
trying to
countered.
get the energy, and I mean everyone's trying to get that new Esper one. But I didn't know you were interested in the energy one. All right, Nezahal has come down.
Can't be countered. Whenever an opponent casts a non-creature spell, draw a card, discard 3 cards, exile Nezahal, return it to the battlefield tapped under my owner's control at the beginning of the next end step. I will pass. Actually, sorry.
Yeah, combat for sure.
Combat, yeah, for sure. I will swing 5 at the team.
All right.
Sorry, I'm
block
not used
for
to combat, man. Always on me.
What, Taco?
I'll block it for 1.
Oh, I didn't know you had a 1/1. Okay. Yep.
Yeah, when it enters the field, I get a 1/1 colorless construct creature token.
Copy that. Yeah, Drew
Cool.
Davis. I've seen
And
so
also
many
when it
things
leaves.
on Twitter, and even in like just my personal play group. Like the Hashaton is just—he's so good. He's busted. Thea, that's your turn. You can untap.
Yep,
All right.
pass after that.
Untap, upkeep, draw.
Easy.
Gonna play planes.
Play Needleverge Pathway. And I'll
What's the
tap 2
whispers?
for a Soul of the Animus.
I wish I had my Soul Ring, but I'll just have to tap 3 and cast my Commander Rafine.
Did anyone play a non-creature spell?
Yeah, I play a sword.
Yeah.
I play a Brainstone.
So you will draw 2
Alright.
cards. What are you playing, Taco?
Yep.
Brainstone?
Brainstone. I could tap 2, sacrifice it, and draw 3 cards, and then put 2 cards from my hand onto the top of my library in any order.
Got it. Okay. I think we
Which
are
I
done.
might do.
Oh. Yes, you can.
Yep.
And then I'll let these make a talk. Ugh. I'm good.
Okay.
Cool. My turn?
I believe so.
Alright. Untap. Upkeep.
New
And
scheme.
draw. Yes, new scheme.
Alright, your new scheme are the pieces are coming together. When you set the scheme in motion, draw 2 cards. Artifact spells you cast this turn cost 2 less to cast.
Okie doke. Draw 2 cards. Sweet. That will tick up my Captain Skulker.
This is just the universe getting Thea back for the last game. Everything is going your way right now, Thea.
Yep. Well, in the spirit of artifacts costing 2 less, I will cast a Thought Vessel for free.
Mm-hmm.
I will tap the Soul Ring, attempt to cast the Roaming Throne.
Yep.
Roaming Throne is a Ward 2. When it ETBs, choose a creature type. I will choose Dinosaur. It is a dinosaur in addition to its other types, and if a triggered ability of another creature I
Response to
control
the cast.
the chosen type.
In response to the cast, I will
What?
Swords the Chasm Skulker. With the Roaming Throne on the stack, I'll Swords the Chasm Skulker.
Got it. This is one of the counter spells I kept in. I will tap 2. I will cast a negate targeting the swords. I also have a Nezahal trigger to draw a card.
1 then 2.
Sorry, Lemony, I'm lacking on my counterspell game for the night.
That's alright.
So it survives?
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
Or is there another response? Cool. So I drew a card from the swords from Nezahal that ticks that up to a 10. Roaming Throne on the stack still.
I think Roaming Throne is entering.
Cool. I will choose Dinosaur. So if a triggered ability of another creature that shares the chosen type triggers, it triggers an additional time, which means I will be drawing 2 cards with Nezahal, every non-creature spell. I will play an island for my land for turn. And then I will go to combat. I will swing an 11-11, a 4-6, and a 7-7 at the team.
Nezhal's 7. So it's going to be 22. I mean, I have the only creature.
Knock down to 7 on mine.
I really don't want
Unless we
block with my commander. Now, Lemony, tick yours back up, because if it's going to be, it's 22 in total, right? So I'll just go to 0.
Yep.
And then Lemony, you just do the difference.
You were at how much before?
I was at 16. So you need to take 6.
I will. I will pass the turn after that.
All right.
Should not have kept this hand way too slow.
Play Reflecting.
Have very calm snarl.
I'm playing Urza's Saga.
Is that technically a non-creature spell? It's an enchantment land, right?
It's cast, not play.
Yeah, because it's both.
We don't cast lands.
Right.
Oh, okay. Yeah. Just let me know if there are any non-creature spells.
Yeah, I think you're gonna get 2 from me. 2 for an Orson.
Hold on.
Oh.
I could play this. Considering the predicament we're in, I think it'd be a good idea.
What do you got?
Oh, I have to spend all my mana. Oh well. I'm gonna play a Blasphemous Act.
Before you do that, at least let me try and go to combat and trigger my commander.
Okay.
Okay.
Also, if you cast the Blasphemous Act, the Chasm Skulker... Yeah, no, that's fine. That's fine.
So,
I'll let...
because I'm going to potentially let Thea draw 2 cards, because I'd really like to get at least one of these off.
Yeah, so if you let me draw 2 cards, the Chasm Skulker will be out of the range of the Blasphemous Act.
Will it? What's it at right now?
So it's an 11-11. If you let me draw 2 cards, that would put it at 13-13, and then if Taco casts the Blasphemous Act, it'll be a 15-15.
Yeah. Shoot.
And then I can also blink out the Nezahal, too. So it only gets rid of the Golem and the Roman Throne, which I guess maybe is not the worst thing in the world, but...
Oh, yeah, Roaming Throne, so they would draw 4 cards. Yeah, hold up.
Yeah.
Because Thea draws 2, making it go to 13, then the cast of the Blasphemous. Yeah, so I can't do anything until, hypothetically, we get rid of the Chasm Skulker. So, okay, I'll just go to combat. Swing with Rafine. For 1, put the Connive on Rafine.
Yep.
Draw 1. I'm going to discard Dream Trawler. And Rafine will get a +1 counter. It won't really matter because she's about to die.
Yeah, 58.
Okay.
And
And
2
then
Rafine damage.
Yep. Out of combat, Totaka, you can try and resolve the Blasphemous Act.
Alright, that's on the stack. You have anything, Dea? Yeah.
Well, first, I'll draw 2 cards from the thing, putting it at 13. Then I will tap 4 and attempt to flash out a Venser Shaper Savant.
Okay. Oh, to return the Blasphemous Act.
Yep.
Okay.
What's it called?
Benzer.
Venser Shaper Savant. So this is the other thing I did too. I took your guys' advice. I kept more conditional stuff like this that is technically a counterspell, but it's not as like straightforward as a
What
counterspell.
does that do?
So I-
Benzer can return a permanent or a spell to its owner's hand. So Thea is returning the Blasphemous Act to your hand.
But it does it not resolve after that?
No. Return a spell on the stack or a permanent to its owner's hand. So the Blasphemous Act is off of the stack.
That's all I could do.
Yep. I mean, I can just keep trying to. I'm just trying
I'm
not to
tapped
play
out
a bunch
except
of
for 1. So
non-creature spells, though. I'll just tap for 5. I'll play a Drum Bellower, and I'll also play a Ghostly Pilferer. Both creatures.
those are not non-creature spells. Yeah. Okay.
All right, and
Cool.
then I'm done. Lemony, you're good?
I'm on play right now.
Okay, so we will pass to you, Thea.
So you think we'll have time for game 3 after this?
Alright,
At this
I'm
field, which is
I'm gonna
Untap,
untap Rafine with
upkeep.
Thea's untap step.
Yep. And draw. So this will go up to
In scheme.
Yes. New scheme, please.
Alright, the scheme is my genius knows no bounds. When you set the scheme in motion, you may pay X. If you do, gain X life and draw X cards.
Thanks to Revelation.
Yeah.
Nice tips.
Yeah, I will definitely do that. Cool. Let's see how much I want to pay. Well, I think I will pay 5. So I will draw 5 cards and gain 5 life. Yeah.
Yep.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Perfect. I will play a snow-covered island for my land for turn.
And make sure to set your life
I
total to
drew
63.
5 cards. Yeah, I drew 5 cards, so my Chasm Skulker ticks up to a 1919. 63 life. Cool. I will tap 2. I will cast one of my new additions to the deck. I will play an Imposter Mech targeting the Rafine Scheming Seer. So it ETBs is a copy of Rafine Scheming Seer, except it's a vehicle and it has crew 3. And then it loses all other card types.
Yep.
And then I will.
Are you
I
gonna
play
pay
land for turn. Yeah.
1, 2? Does that say target enter the battle? Nope, it is not target. So never mind. Gets around the war.
Like most clones, it does not target.
Continue.
Yes. I will go to combat. I will swing a 1919, a 4-6, a 7-7, and a 2-2 your guys' way. That will trigger Rafine's ability, yes?
Yes, you'll connive.
Or does Rafine...
So you're gonna draw.
So I will connive...
Draw 4,
4.
discard 4. You have to choose a creature you're conniving onto. And then when...
Yep,
The Chasm
So
Skulker.
first, before... Yeah, the Chasm Skulker ticks up to 22.
Yep.
And I will connive onto the Venser. So it's connive 4?
Yep.
Cool. I will discard a Consecrated Sphinx, Wavebreak Hippocamp, a Echo of Eons, and a Shadow Rift. So Venser will get 4+1/+1 counters.
Yep.
Bringing it to a 6/6.
Okay. So I'm the only one with creatures. So I'm going to chump Ghostly Pilfer in front of the Chasm Skulker. Rafine will block the Golem because Rafine's toughness is 5. And then Drum Bellower will chump what? The next biggest thing is going to be Nezahal.
Yes.
So then we'll take the 6 from the Venser and then... yeah, just the 6.
Yep. And I will pass
Lion
the
in
turn
chat, how's it going,
after
bud?
that.
So our first game was showing how Archenemy can be like somewhat balanced. It was a good back and forth. And this game is showcasing how Archenemy can just be absolutely busted. Lemony, did you take the 6 on your life total? Yeah. You did? Okay.
Mm-hmm. Just passing my commander, then equipping him with the Greaves. Her. Equipping Calamity with the Greaves.
Gonna play an island.
Play a swamp.
I definitely should have mulliganed my hand to at least get some mana rocks, because everything in my hand has a mana value of 6 or greater.
I'm gonna play my commander.
Yep. I just don't.
Go to combat.
Well, hang on. I just don't know what the choice is, because it's like I can play some things in my hands, but they're non-creatures. It's gonna make Thea draw quite a few cards. But like even if I don't, Thea has Rafine and is drawing a ton of cards anyway. So I'm kind of thinking just to go all out and just do as much as I can. You know, I'm just gonna pay 2 and then 2. I'm gonna play Sword of the Animist and paying to equip it to Rafine. So Thea, you'll draw 2.
Yep. That will happen.
And then we are ready to go to combat. Taco.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I imagine we're
my
just
commander.
full send. Well, we can't really full send because I think we're dead on our next turn. But I should at least send Rafine.
And my commander has Vigilance, so I can swing with her easily.
Perfect. So Taco's making a Warform copy of what?
It's gonna be a copy of Nimble Right Schematic. Really the only good thing I can...
Because doesn't that make a token on entry and on death?
Yep.
Perfect.
And, yeah.
Alright, so then we'll go to combat. We'll swing. I'm going to get a basic land first. Go and get an island. And then I will do my conniving.
Yep.
And then Calamity is a 3/3 with Double Strike and Vigilance. As well as Shroud and Hastings with the Greaves.
Sorry, what's the total damage and whose commander am I taking damage from? And how much?
6 from my commander. I don't know how big Rafine will be. And then Taka's just swinging with a 4/4.
Yeah.
Not commander.
Cool. 6. Alright.
So hang on. Let me resolve my connive first. So I will draw. Oh, okay. I will just discard Big Game Hunter, and it has a madness cost of 1 black. I'll tap my Morphic Pool, and I will cast the Big Game Hunter. When it enters, I'm going to destroy a creature with power 4 or greater, and it cannot be regenerated.
What is your target?
So we know that they will just flicker the Nezahal.
Chasm Skulker will just make too many creatures for us to block when it dies.
Yeah, so I'm gonna try and get rid of the roam.
They also all have Island Walk. The creatures all have Island Walk too.
I'm gonna try and get rid of the Roaming Throne.
That has Ward 2, I believe.
That sucks. Then I think if that's the case...
I think the Venture is the only thing with high enough power that doesn't screw us over if we kill it.
Alright, then I will go for the Venser.
Cool. Venser dies.
And thanks to the connivance of how I believe was at 4 exactly.
What's giving your stuff
4
Island
more?
Walk?
No.
Oh, Chasm Skulker has Island Walk.
No, the tokens that Chasm Skulker makes have Island Walk. So nothing yet.
Oh.
So you're gonna be...
So
Rafine is 3. Oh, actually, sorry, it's 4.
Okay.
Because it's getting the +1 from the sword.
Sweet. So I'm taking... So it's 6 from 6 commander damage, and then I had... And then 6 commander damage from Rafine. Cool.
Alright, I think we're good. We're done?
That's all from my turn.
Alright, pass it back
Sweet.
over to you, Thea.
Alright.
Mission Warframe will sacrifice itself.
Yep.
Untap, upkeep, and draw.
Alright, your new scheme is Tooth, Claw, and Tail. When you set the scheme in motion, destroy 3 target non-land permanents.
The Sword of the Animist, the thing that makes repeatable blockers, and 3 non-land permanents. What?
You're gonna destroy this?
Yeah.
What else is there?
I mean, our creatures are non-land permanents.
I have Lightning Greaves
No,
and my
I
own
know.
Sword of the Animist. That's
I have
better for me.
I have a Demir Signet.
I'll take out the Lightning Greaves. Cool. I will play an island for my land for turn. I will go to combat. I will swing the Chasm Skulker, the 4/6, and the Nezahal your way. That will trigger Rafine.
Yep.
So I will draw 1, 2, 3 cards, and I will target the Nezahal with the connive trigger.
Honestly, I mean, doing the construct might be... Well, no, Rafine's tapped anyway. Never mind. Just, yeah, do your thing. You got it. So you're drawing 3.
Yep, so that will tick the Chasm Skulker up 3 more.
Chasm
So
Skulker's
it
so
is
good.
a... 2020? Yeah, it's a 2020. Cool. I will... Yeah, let me figure out what I want to discard. I will discard. This is going to be a boring connive because I like the cards in my hand. I will discard 3 land. So nothing happens for the Nezal. And yeah, those are my attacks.
Alright. I'll chump the Chasm Skulker with the Big Game Hunter.
I'll chump 2 of them with a couple of constructs.
Okay.
Is the 4/6 still 4/6 still 4/6?
Yes.
Yeah.
Is what color is it exactly?
Yep.
Oh, yeah, it's that construct. I'm not gonna lose my commander just to kill a token. That'd be stupid.
Okay, so no damage.
No damage. Cool. I will pass the turn after that.
I'm assuming there's a Psych Rift.
No, that would not be correct. I actually took the Cyclonic Rift out of this deck.
Oh, bad news, guys. I drew a 10-drop.
Oof. I'm good to just go right to combat.
I'm gonna attach my sword to Calamity. Then I'm ready to combat.
Let me search my deck right quick.
Okay.
Sorry, what are you searching your deck? Oh, the
There's a Saga.
with. Cool.
Gotta be careful what I'm looking for. Not many things, but maybe.
What other
Wish it
options
worked
do you
for-
have besides Soul Ring?
I think I only have one other thing, and I've already played the other thing. The only other option is a Mishra's Bauble.
Okay.
But that's not going to be useful. I guess I'll go with the Soul Ring.
Okay. So Soul Ring is out.
Yep.
So Taka, Lemony and I are ready to go to combat, so if you have anything else, it's all you.
Yes. I'll play a Cyberman Patrol and a Talisman of Indulgence.
Okay.
Cyberman Patrol is a creature.
Yes.
Yeah.
And Talisman of
Alright,
Indulgence is a non-creature.
Yep. Sounds good.
Alright. So we're good to go to combat, Taco?
Yep.
Alright. Combat.
Combat.
I'm assuming you're animating the Mishra's Bauble.
I didn't go for Mishra's Bubble, I went for the Soul Ring.
So you're what are you animating for the Warform?
Guess I'll do the Soul Ring.
Okay. I'm just gonna swing 3 with Rafine and Connive.
I'll swing with Double Strike with Clemley and grab a basic Plains.
Sweet.
Gosh, dang it. I'm gonna discard an Azorius Signet and put a counter on Rafine.
Playing my
right.
4/4.
Yep.
Yeah.
Cool. So it would be the same as last time, right?
Except my commander is now 4/4 double strike rather than just a 3/3 double strike.
Got it. Well, I will. Do you have any? Do you have your Warform doesn't have a mana cost, or does it?
It's
It has the mana cost of whatever it's copying.
mm-hmm. So right now it's 1.
Is a
Copying
one cost.
a.
Copying Soul Ring right now.
Do you still have any of the servos?
F1. Yeah, they're constructs.
Got it. Then I will tap. The constructs. I'll tap 3. I'll attempt to cast an Archmage's Farm.
What does that do?
And so it's a modal counterspell. Another improvement I made to the deck, thanks to Azoreign's suggestion, is I added more modal counterspells, and took out some of the more deterministic ones. I can choose one. I can either counter target spell, draw 2 cards, or gain control of target non-land permanent with mana value 1 or less. So I will gain control of one of the servos.
This construct?
Yep. And then I will use it to chump your commander, Lemony. And then how much am I taking from Rafine?
4.
And what about the Warform?
I will also be taking 4 from that. So 8 total. And then 4 more Rafine commander damage, or 5?
It's 4.
Okay.
Alright, so we are in our post-combat main phase, yes?
Yep.
Yep.
Alright. I will attempt to cast, for the Prowl cost, I'll cast Enigma Thief. When Enigma Thief enters, I'm going to bounce a non-land permanent for each opponent, so just you, Theo.
Sounds good.
Yeah, bounce the Chasm Skulker if it resolves.
Yes. In response, because I don't have a counterspell, I will tap 1. I will cast Rapid Hybridization targeting the Chasm Skulker.
And we lose.
Destroy target creature.
Ooh, actually, we all lose. That's right.
Wow.
Parker still has the Blast Act in his hand. One has bounced, and now there's way more than 13 creatures on the battlefield.
Hey.
I'll happily sacrifice my commander for this.
So, Chasm Skulker dies?
Yep.
Cool. And it's not going to matter, but I make 21 squids and a 3/3 lizard.
Right.
Yeah, I am gonna blast act.
Okay.
Cool. Draw 2 cards from Nezahal.
Yep.
I will trigger. Trigger Nezahal's ability. I will discard a island, and Archmage Emeritus to flicker Nezahal.
Okay.
Blasphemous Act happens.
And then before the end of our turn, with Nezahal gone, I'll just play an Orzhov Signet.
The Imposture Mech stays, Roman Throne, and the token die.
Yep. And then, are we good? We're done?
That's all I can do.
Alright. You may go, Thea.
end of your turn, Nezahal comes back. And then I will untap, upkeep, and draw.
Your new scheme is your puny minds cannot fathom. When you set the scheme in motion, draw 4 cards. You have no maximum hand size until your next turn.
Cool. 1, 2, 3, 4. Well, that is not nothing.
So using that Archmage's Charm to steal a 1/1 wasn't that the best idea.
Well, I had no idea. I mean...
Well, you ventured the Blasphemous Act.
Yeah. I just had no idea that... I just had no idea... Well, I guess it really wouldn't have mattered because I didn't want to take the commander damage, and... Yeah, it's fine. Okay. There are no creatures on the battlefield, yes?
Nope.
Besides Nizhal.
He's fine.
Yes. Cool. I will tap 3. I will attempt to cast an Unctus Grand Meditect. Other blue creatures you control have, whenever this creature becomes tapped, draw a card and discard a card.
Ooh. I like that. I really
Yeah,
like
that's
that.
a new little piece of tech I added in since this is a mono blue deck.
I just like it because it says artifact creatures you control get +1/+1.
That too. I will play an Urza's Cave for my land for turn. Taps for a colorless, so I can pay 3, sacrifice it, and search my land for a library for a land card and put it onto the battlefield tapped, then shuffle. I will go to combat. I will swing Nezahal at the team. That will trigger Unctus and the Rafine. So I will connive 1 onto the Nezahal, and I will also draw and discard a card from the Unctus. So I'll stack them so that the Unctus goes first. Draw, and I will discard an Evolving Wild. Then I will draw for the Connive. I will discard a Displacer Kitten, so Nezahal gets a +1/+1 counter. So I will swing at you guys for 8.
Yep.
I will pass after that.
Okay.
So you guys have 15 commander damage, yeah?
Mm-hmm.
Cool.
Very quick question. How many cards in your hand?
I have 17 cards.
Cool. I'm gonna cast Rousing Refrain.
What does that do?
Add 1 red for each card and target opponent's hand.
Cool. That will draw me 2 cards. Or sorry, not 2 cards. 1 card from Nezahal. Sorry.
Bring you up to how much then?
18.
Cool. I have 18 red mana floating.
Sounds good.
And just like that, I can play not everything, but many things.
I'm going to tap 6 and play Unesh, Cryosphinx Sovereign. When it enters, I'm going to factor Fiction 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. I reveal these cards. Thea's going to separate them into 2 piles. It's Reconnaissance, Glasswing Grace, Command Tower, and Fabled Passage. What are the 2 piles?
2 lands and 2 spells. The 2 spells in one and the 2 lands in another.
Okay, I'm going to take the lands.
I think now that y'all have a Bazooka Ball y'all could play this turn.
Nope. I'm going to play Command Tower and then tap 3 as Unesh reduces my Sphinxes by 2, and I'll play Rafine again.
Yep.
And when Rafine enters, I'll do the same thing. 1, 2, 3, 4. So Thea, you have Swiftfoot Boots, Island Swamp, Ozolith.
Same thing.
Like this?
Lands in 1. Yep.
Okay, lands. Take these. That is all I got.
Alright, Lemony, let's see what you got.
Alright, I'll spend 6 my red to Oblivion Sword Thea, exile top 4 cards of your library, then put all land cards that player controls in exile onto the battlefield under my control.
Okay. 4 cards. You got a Open into Wonder, Distortion Strike, Propaganda, and a Minamo. So all you get is the
2
Minamo.
lands. No.
Nope. This one.
Okay. Do you own any other lands in exile at the moment?
I do not, no.
Okay, sad. But oh well. And then I'll spend another 7. Going down to 5 red. Cast Fire of 7 Deaths. 7 mana, 7/7 with First Strike, Vigilance, Menace, Trample, Reach, Lifelink, and Ward, pay 7 life. Then tapping the Minamo and using the last of my red, I'll cast Conduit of Ruin. If I cast it, I'm going to search my library for a colorless creature with mana value 7 or greater, reveal it, shuffle my library, put that card on top of it, then the first creature spell I cast each turn costs 2 less.
Okay.
Got it.
I just played a Mishra and a Nihil Spellbomb.
Okay.
Nihil Spellbomb, I draw 2 cards.
Why are you drawing 2?
Oh, sorry. These are the 2 I drew in the order that I drew them in. So, what do you want to? How do you want to handle it? Sorry, I'm just tired. So I thought I saw the Roman throne.
Put the wizard class back.
Cool. Yeah, sorry about that. What does Nihil Spellbomb do?
Sacrifice it, I can exile target player's graveyard.
Put Twins of Discord on top of my deck.
I will. I just not for my turn. I just drew this. I'll tap 1 and I will cast an Offer You Can't Refuse, targeting the Nihil Spellbomb. So I will counter target non-creature spell. Its controller creates 2 treasure tokens. Another piece of advice I took from you, Azoreign. Play less than optimal counter spells that somewhat make up for the deterrence. For the feels bad.
Yep. 2 treasures is nice.
So you can't say I didn't listen to you and try to make this more casual anymore, okay?
So Lemony, are you done? Are you good?
Yeah, I'm done for the turn.
Alright, so then Taco, we'll go to combat. Taco, you get to animate one of your treasures as a war form.
Oh, I'm gonna make it a copy of the Soul Ring and we'll go straight
that's
to
right.
the main phase 2.
Okay. I forgot you had the soul ring.
Yeah. It's mixed in here with the lands. I'll pop out the land or these 2 just to. I'm actually going to use those treasures because I can. And I'll tap the Mishra's War form. That's also a Soul Ring. And I'm going to play an Orthian Hero of Lava Brink.
Nope.
Okay.
Yikes! Okay.
And I'm good to pass if y'all are.
Yep. You can go there.
Alright. Untap. Upkeep. And draw. New scheme, please.
Every last vestige shall rot. When you set the scheme in motion, you may pay X. When you do, put each non-land permanent target player controls with converted mana cost X or less onto the bottom of their library.
What is the Lemony? What's the greatest mana cost?
I have a 7/7 with World 7 and then 2 6/6s.
So I'd have to pay 7 to do the whole
7 life. Or World pays 7 life.
It's not
Plus
target.
that.
Target player, not target permanent.
Let's see. Yeah, I will pay 7. I'll target Lemony. So 7 or less gets shuffled in, yeah?
Hang on. Trying to get a better view at this card.
When you set the scheme in motion, you may pay X mana. If you do, put each non-land permanent target player controls with converted mana cost X or less onto the bottom of their library.
Hey. That's annoying, because now I won't be able to cast anything on my turn, other than my commander.
I mean, this scheme was like the best follow-up to your turn, unfortunately, Lemony.
Yeah.
Alright, Thea, what do we got in store?
I play a Temple of the False Gods for my land for turn.
We just got a new sub from Willago. I think that's how you pronounce that. Thank you for the sub.
Let's see. I will tap 1 to play the Wizard class. It is a class enchantment. I have no maximum hand size. I can pay 3 to level it up and draw 2 cards. And I can pay 5 whenever I draw a card, put a +1/+1 counter on target creature I control. I will tap 3, and I will level up Wizard class, so I'll draw 2 cards. Cool. I will go to combat. Actually, before I go to combat, let me check my graveyard. 1 sec. Okay. I will go to combat. I will swing Nezahal at the team. That will trigger Rafine and the Unctus. I'll stack them the same way so that Unctus goes before Rafine. Draw. And I will discard an island. And then Rafine's Connive trigger on the Nezahal. Draw. And I will discard a Commander Sphere, so Nezahal gets a +1/+1 counter.
Okay.
So it is a 9/9.
Beep.
Taco, it's up to you if you want to chump or not. I'm not going to.
I can't jump. That scheme made sure of that.
Mm-hmm.
Also, we're beginning at 7 life.
You don't
I
want.
don't want to jump.
Well, actually, shoot, we need to because we're at 17 commander damage. So if we take one more hit from Nezahal, we're dead. I think my Rafine and Unesh combo together can give me the best possible chance of hitting something big on my turn.
I'll have to sacrifice Orthian.
Cool. I will pass after that.
Okay.
Alright.
Untap, upkeep, draw 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And I literally cannot play anything because I needed that Conduit of Ruin to be able to cast things. Unfortunately.
I'm gonna pay 4 and I'll play Dream Eater. When Dream Eater enters the battlefield, I'm gonna Surveil 4 and then I can bounce a target non-land permanent.
Cool.
So he'll enter. I'm gonna target Nezahal.
Yep. I will discard a Sakashima of 1,000 Faces and a Strip Mine and a Island to blink the Nezhal.
Okay. My Surveil 4 is Sunken Ruins, Flare of Denial, Dovin's Veto, and Reanimate. I'm going to put all 4 of them into the graveyard. And then when Dream
Cool.
Eater enters, Unesh 1, 2, 3, 4 happens. Thea, I'm revealing Incarnation Technique, Rafine's Tower, Swamp, and Clever Concealment.
Same as always. Non-lands and lands, separate piles.
Okay, take the non-lands, put those back. Alright, so I need to do all of those. I guess I should play land for turn. I'll go Fabled Passage, go get a swamp. Shuffle.
Got much of a choice but to play this. I'm gonna have to play a Spine of Ishsaw.
Thea creature.
Nope, no draws. Just kidding. Nezhal is not here.
Alright, so what's the biggest problem? Well, Unctus can't block anyway.
Well, hold on. It's still in the stack. Let me think. I can... Yeah, that happens. What are you targeting?
I'll target the Mech Titan.
The Rafine.
Yeah.
Oh, the Imposter Rafine. Sure.
Yeah.
Thea, what creatures are in your graveyard?
Sakashima, Displacer Kitten, Roaming Throne, Archmage Emeritus, Chasm Skulker, Venser, Wavebreak Hippocamp, Consecrated Sphinx, Augur of Bolas.
Okay. Copy. So it's destroyed. I'm gonna pay 2 blue, and I'm just gonna get it out of the way. I'll pay 3 more. I'm gonna play the Swiftfoot Boots, and I paid the 1 to equip it, but I'm also gonna play the Sphinx of Forgotten Lore, equipping it to the Sphinx. When the Sphinx of Forgotten Lore enters, I'm gonna Unesh 1, 2, 3, 4. Lotho, Sensei's Top, and 2 lands.
Yep, same as always. Non-creatures in one, creature, like, non-lands in one, lands in the other.
Okay.
And you are tapped out except for 1?
Yes. I'm good to go to
Cool.
combat if you guys are.
I literally have nothing.
Okay. Taco, you do your... Well, Taco, you make a war form out of the spine, yes?
Thinking about it, because that wizarding class is gonna
Well, yeah, I wouldn't
be a
think about
problem.
it. Yeah, I think you have to.
I'm sorry, I'm gonna have to blow up wizarding class.
Hold on, before you go to combat, I will cast tap 2 and attempt to cast Resculpt, targeting the spine of Ishsa. Exile target artifact or creature. Its controller creates a 4/4 blue and red elemental creature token.
And a 4/4
Make me a level soul ring.
elemental. Oh, it has to be.
Yep. Alright, I'm just gonna go to combat. I'm gonna swing all 3 of my creatures. Unesh, the Sphinx, and Rafine. When the Sphinx of Forgotten Lore attacks, an instant or sorcery is gonna gain flashback. I'm gonna choose my Reanimate.
Yep.
I'm gonna put the Connive triggers on Rafine. I'll draw 3 and discard 3. It is going to... I'm gonna discard Arcane Signet. I'll discard Lotho, and I'm gonna discard this Incarnation Technique, and then Rafine will get 3+1
Oh.
counters.
What is... Yeah. What all is attacking me?
Taco's 4/4.
4/4.
Unesh is a 4/4. Rafine is a 4/7, and then the Sphinx of Forgotten Lore is a 3/3.
Rafine is a 4/7.
Yes.
Got it. I will tap 1, and I will cast Pongify, targeting the Sphinx of the Forgotten Lore.
He has hexproof.
Oh no, I'm sorry. What's the one? Sorry, I thought Sphinx of the Forgotten Lore was the one all the way to the right.
He is.
That is Unesh?
This is Unesh, my left.
Got it. Then I'll Pongify the Unesh. Sorry, that's what I meant.
Okay. I get a 3/3. So you'll have 4 from Rafine. You'll have 7 in total from me. And then comboed with Taco, that's going to be another 4. So it'll be 11 from both of us.
Cool. So I go to 34. I take 4 more Rafine commander damage, yeah?
Yes.
Cool. So I have 14 commander damage. Alright.
Alright, and then I'll...
Is that it?
No, I'm going to tap 1 and cast the Reanimate from my graveyard. Sorry, everyone, I'm making us lose life.
That's fine.
I'm going to bring back Unesh.
Speaking of fine things, I can go ahead and recast my commander.
When Unesh enters, 1, 2, 3, 4 again.
How much life are we losing?
6. It's going to be Victimized, Consecrated Sphinx, Enlightened Tutor, and a land.
You can put the Consecrated Sphinx and the Victimize in one pile and the other 2 in the other.
I'm actually going to keep the Enlightened Tutor. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 cards in hand. I'm ready to be done. Discard a swamp.
What was
Cool.
the card you used
And
to
the-
destroy my spine of Ishsa?
Resculpt.
Resculpt.
Alright.
Exiled, not destroyed.
Yep.
So you don't even get it back.
It's exiled.
I was just wondering how big the creature was
It's a 4/4.
to make sure I grabbed the
It's
right
a
thing.
4/4 blue and red elemental token. Sorry.
Alright, I think
Oh,
we're good. You can go, Theo.
Alright, cool. Untap. Sorry, Nezahal comes back. Untap. Upkeep and Draw. New scheme. Oh,
Yes,
sorry.
7 plus 4. Sorry, you should be at 33, not 34.
Yeah.
Sorry.
You're good.
44 minus 11 is 33.
Which
I was
of you burns brightest? When you set the scheme in motion, you may pay X. When you do, this scheme deals X damage to target opponent. And okay, so that's just game. Can you pay 13?
13? Let me see.
Boy.
Excuse me.
Yep. 14 damage.
Dang. Sorry, guys. I
kind of don't
lost
want
us
to win
that
with
match.
this game, but I kind of don't want to win with this game, but that feels lame. That feels lame.
Ugh.
But if it ends the game, it ends the game. Yeah.
Darn. That is. I mean.
So just so you know, the cards in my hand, most of them have been in my hand for a fair amount of the game. I have Twins of Discord, Spawnbred Protector, Cosmic the Broken Reality, and Ulamog Ceaseless Hunger.
Oh, dang, Lemony.
I was not.
So
Next one was another Cosmic.
yeah.
In hindsight, I totally lost us that game by doing the reanimate. But how would I known that we were going to get a scheme that just straight up deals damage to us?
I think, honestly, I lost us that game by keeping the hand I kept. There's 3 lands and some big things. So I'll hopefully draw into a mana rock. I have like a few. I have many. I have to say a single one.
So
and the one turn that I got to do things was immediately countered by a scheme.
Yeah, that was.
If I hadn't schemed you to death, I would have played an island for turn, cast the High Tide, pumped up the wizard class, Spellseeker, gone and gotten something unblockable. This is how I wanted to win. Gone and gotten probably Artful Dodge. Cast the Artful Dodge on Nezahal and flashback echo of Eons and pumped it and won. Oh well.
Yeah, we were losing that game regardless.
Yeah.
Well,
Yeah.
Usually we like to talk about 3 cards and all that jazz, but it's late and I'm tired, and we've played 2 games. But I appreciate. Oh, is that me? Was that my mic?
At least it didn't go 3 hours.
Yeah.
That's true. But thank you for sitting through. If you're still here, we're sitting steady at 6 viewers. I think our peak was around 10. So I appreciate you if you're still here. Thank you for all the chats. We've had quite a lively chat from Drew Davis, Captain Poland, the Musing Melodist. Omega stopped in. Lyonix was here for a few minutes or 2. We had Christian Hansen chatting. Taco, good faithful Taco Tony, who's in the game and in the chat in the beginning. Thank you guys for playing. I'm glad we played some Archenemy. I definitely like Archenemy is just not something that you can play like all the time, but it's definitely fun to like switch it up and just play a little bit of a variant game mode. I think our first game, Hirobi went down. We had a lot of fun as the heroes trying to fight the Archenemy, and we're definitely able to like kind of gang up and really get our things going. And we ended up winning. And then our second game, just like the first scheme in motion, just set Nezahal up to just be nigh unstoppable, just giving Thea so much mana to work with so early on. We had, we were playing our opening mana rocks, and Thea had 4 mana, 5 mana, whatever it was, because it was the Soul Ring went into the hand turn 1, 2 lands went out on the battlefield, so turn 2. Hypothetically, Thea would have had 5 mana if you didn't miss the Soul Ring on your first turn. But yeah, so it was just that, and that's over halfway to your 7 mana commander on turn 2. But it was fun. I had a lot of fun switching it up, playing some Archenemy, playing with a good group of people. Hope you guys enjoyed yourselves.
Yep. Always fun to be here.
Yeah,
you're not
it was
escaping
awesome.
the Archenemy allegations. literally
Nope,
and
But
figuratively.
at least I did it with perks this time.
Yeah, you got a little benefit for it. But anyway, we got I got a stream for next week in the works. Got a schedule working on that. But again, appreciate you guys for being here. It was a enjoyable stream, fun streaming as always. Thanks for joining, and we'll catch you next time. Peace out.
Hey.